speaking of battle rap, how you feel about this situation between Papoose and Remy Ma?
They both cool with me. Like, I knew Papoose for years, over 15 years. Knew Remy for over 15 years. So I just wish them the best.
I strongly believe that sometimes people need to fight it out. Because talking doesn't do it.
Seeing that Remy Ma wants Papoose back doesn't really surprise me. He was a true definition of that's a good man, Savannah. And I don't know if she thought the grass was green on the other side, but considering that he got a new girlfriend, I think...
Once upon a time, Remy Ma and Papoose were the symbol of real love in hip-hop. They were the couple people looked up to, loyal, solid, and inspiring. Their love story gave fans hope. When Remy went to prison, Pap didn't walk away like most would have. Instead, he stood by her, praised her publicly, married her over the phone, and waited for 6 years until she came home. He didn't just stay, he loved her loudly and proudly through it all. He was the kind of man many thought only existed in movies, dedicated, supportive, and willing to sacrifice. From interviews to reality shows, Papoose made it clear how much he cherished his wife. It's no wonder people were rooting for their forever. But now, the fairy tale has crumbled, and the fallout is loud, messy, and heartbreaking. Rumors of infidelity started quietly, whispered through blogs and battle rap circles. But as time passed, the noise got louder. People began pointing fingers at Remy Ma, accusing her of cheating on Papoose with battle rapper Easy the Block Captain. Though she denied it, her defensive responses didn't help. Fans became detectives, analyzing posts, interviews, and anything that might prove or disprove the rumors. Then, things got worse. At an industry event, Papoose and Easy reportedly came face to face. Witnesses say it didn't take long for things to explode. Tension turned into violence, and allegedly, Easy ended up on the floor after catching a punch from Pap himself. It wasn't just about a fight, it was a husband confronting the man who had disrespected his home and family. But this scandal didn't stop with one fight. The impact was massive. The rap world was stunned. During a major battle, Easy was publicly humiliated over the affair. Remy's name was dragged through the mud. Fans who once admired her loyalty began to view her in a new, less flattering light. And while Remy tried to keep going, her actions didn't help her case. She was later linked to another rapper, Bad News, though that relations. Reports claim she's been watching Pap's new relationship closely, even using fake social media accounts to keep tabs on his girlfriend. She's allegedly sent threatening messages and has been trying to stir up drama. But here's the thing, his new partner isn't someone to be messed with. She's a boxer, and she's not engaging in any pettiness. Remy's behavior is raising eyebrows. Instead of letting go with grace, she's acting out, and it's not a good look. It's almost like she's trying to get a reaction, but Pap's not giving in. He's focused on peace, especially for the sake of their daughter. He wants to protect her from the chaos, knowing that someday she'll be old enough to understand what really happened. Despite everything, Remy has denied the cheating rumors over and over again, calling them false and exaggerated. Still, her words haven't been enough to shift public opinion. Her reactions seem fueled by guilt or frustration, and that only makes people more suspicious. The love she once inspired now feels distant, overshadowed by scandal and poor choices. To make matters worse, Remy is now facing even more personal stress. Her son, Jason Scott, is in serious legal trouble, arrested in connection to a 2021 murder case. Authorities believe it could have been a murder-for-hire situation. The news has shocked fans, and it's made Remy's world even more chaotic. In hindsight, many believe Remy never truly valued the man she had. When she was locked up and needed someone in her corner, Papoose was there. He stood strong, never letting the world forget about her, never letting her feel abandoned. But when he needed loyalty in return, she couldn't give it. Now, as everything falls apart, it seems she's finally realizing how much she took for granted. Some say Papoose may not be entirely innocent. Back in 2017, rumors surfaced claiming he had cheated while Remy was incarcerated. A woman even said she had a child with him. Pap denied everything and shared evidence proving. Steve and Natasha, two people I spoke to recently, didn't know the victim personally, but they definitely knew who Remy Ma is. And like many others, they're hoping that her celebrity status doesn't influence the legal case involving her son. Because let's be honest, when fame gets involved, things can get messy fast. The situation is heavy. Remy Ma's son, Jason J. Scott, is allegedly tied to a tragic crime. Reports say he may be responsible for someone's death. And now, without Papoose by her side, Remy is starting to feel the full weight of everything she's lost. Sources close to her say she's struggling emotionally, mentally, and maybe even spiritually. Her actions in the past are catching up with her, and watching Papoose move forward without her seems to be hitting harder than she expected. What's making headlines now, though, is how Remy is handling Papoose's new relationship.
3-year-old Jason Scott has been arrested in connection to a murder in Queens that dates back to 2021. Investigators are looking into the possibility that it was a murder for hire.
All right, Fox 5's Teresa Priolo joins us live from a story where the victim lived. Teresa, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Steve and Natasha, residents I spoke to here, they didn't know the victim, but they do know who Remy Ma is, and they're telling us that they hope her celebrity doesn't play into this case. Tonight, we are learning that that victim was allegedly killed by Remy Ma's son, Jason Jace.
Relationship. Word is, she's been trying to get a reaction from his new girlfriend, someone who isn't just confident and calm, but also happens to be a professional boxer. That's right, Remy's been throwing around threats like she's ready to fight. But let's not forget, this new woman is trained to throw hands for real, and she hasn't even said a word in response. It's starting to feel like Remy wants attention from Papoose, any kind, even if it's negative. Whether it's jealousy, regret, or unresolved feelings, she's clearly not over him. But here's the thing, Pap's not playing into it. He's keeping his distance, staying focused on his new life, and showing that he's done entertaining the drama. He's got his priorities straight, his peace, his daughter, and his future. Papoose has always been respected for his maturity and class. Even now, when he could easily go online and fire back, he's choosing not to. He's taking the high road, like he always has. That's part of why so many people are rooting for him. Fans love that he's finally putting himself first. After everything he went through, the heart. One comment that really summed it up said, "So let me get this straight. You cheat, break up the home, flaunt the new dude, and then act bitter when your ex finds someone better?" These new age women really bewildered. It's harsh, but it reflects what many people are thinking. The tables have turned, and now Papoose is finally being seen for the good man he always was. This entire saga feels like a lesson in love, trust, and knowing when to walk away. Papoose gave everything he had to that relationship. He waited years while Remy was locked up. He supported her through her career, helped raise their daughter, and kept his vows. But in the end, even the most loyal man has limits. Now, instead of chasing someone who took him for granted, Pap is showing the world it's okay to start over. It's okay to choose peace, to protect your heart, and to move toward joy, even if it means leaving the past behind completely. And the best part? He's doing it with grace. No messy interviews, no loud back and forths, no bitterness. Just growth. Remy, on the other hand, seems stuck. She's trying to control a narrative that slipped out of her hands months ago. She's watching Pap live the life she once had a front row seat to, and it's clearly eating at her. But instead of reflecting and healing, she's throwing jabs online and creating chaos. And the public isn't here for it. The situation with her son only adds more pressure. As the case unfolds, the spotlight on her will only get brighter, and not in a good way. With so many personal and public challenges coming at once, it might be time for her to pause and figure out who she really is without the drama, the fame, or the games. At the end of the day, this entire story is a reminder that no one's reputation can protect them from the consequences of their actions. Fame fades, but how you treat people, especially the ones who love you, is what sticks. So, what do you think? Could Remy and Papoose ever find peace together again? Or has tea?